4.7% of total jobs still needing to be filled, one of the highest in Europe. Bank managers, it usually has jobs only for the Netherlands. Job seekers in Europe have been having a great year with the employment rate steadily increasing across Europe. But if you think logically, that's bad news for you, right? Because technically it means less jobs would be available, and so your chances would reduce because the same people would be applying for fewer jobs, right? But here's something you probably didn't know. Labor shortages and skill gaps still exist in Europe. The European Commission said, the creation of new jobs and the need to replace workers who retire are causing shortages, which are being reflected in these statistics. And these shortages will likely increase according to the report, with the projected deadline in the working age population from 265 million in 2022 to 258 million by 2030. And if the population is retiring, it basically means new jobs are opening for people like you. And here's where it gets interesting. Among the EU states, the Netherlands had the highest job vacancy rate in the EU, with 4.7% of total jobs still needing to be filled. And 3 out of 4 firms have a shortage of staff, which is obviously a huge challenge. Which basically means that if you're looking to move to the Netherlands, this is a brilliant opportunity for you. In today's video, I'll break down what you need to do to get that job in the Netherlands. With that, I'm Ashika and I talk about moving across the world for that dream job or to study. And with that, let's dive in. Now, obviously, some sectors have more shortages than others, but the majority of the shortages are in these sectors. ICT, which is Information and Communications Technology, there's construction, trade, transport and hospitality, real estate, financial institutions, industry and energy, health and welfare, business services, public admin, and education services. But if you want to know which specific roles have the shortages, especially if you're looking to move, this is what you should think of. Engineers, especially mechanical engineers and chemical engineers, doctors and medical staff, programmers, agricultural workers, builders, creative professions like designers and artists, teachers, financiers, and people in energetics. Now, if the role you work in or the industry you work in was just mentioned, that's absolutely great. But I think the $1 million question or the £1,000,000 or euro question over here is how much these jobs make and is the move worth it? Because I always say that the numbers should make sense for you. So technically, if you are planning on moving across the world, how much you save now should be less than how much you are going to save at this new country with this new job. Well, the good news is that the income that the people in Netherlands earn is one of the highest in Europe. The latest minimum wages in Netherlands is 1,995 euros per month if you are 21 years and above. And the average salary in the Netherlands is 2,855 euros per month before taxes. To give you an idea of how much the average salaries are in the Netherlands, check this out. Doctors earn approximately 126,000 euros per year. Pilots make 110,000 euros per year. Lawyers make 104,000 euros per year. Company managers make 86,000 euros per year. Business analysts get about 78,000 euros a year. HR managers make 72,000 euros a year. Commercial directors earn about 72,000 euros as well. The captain of a sea vessel can earn about 67,000 euros a year. A notary makes 65,000 euros a year, and a detective makes about 64,000 euros a year. But if you have big aspirations, you should also take a look at the highest paid professions in the Netherlands. According to Salary Explorer, this would be it. Surgeons make the most amount of money at 192,000 euros a year, followed by magistrate judges, lawyers, and bank managers. CEOs only earn about 125,000 euros in comparison. A chief financial officer, on the other hand, earns 114,000 euros a year. Orthodontists, on the other hand, earn a whopping 164,000 euros a year, and pilots earn about 99,000 euros a year. Now remember, if you do want to work in the Netherlands, you will have to receive a job offer by an authorized company to hire international workers in the Netherlands, and you'll also need a visa permit or a work permit. To give you an idea of the costs, most work permits for the Netherlands start at 350 euros. For seasonal labor, however, it's 210 euros. And you can find all the other costs here. So if you're looking for a job, or if you've been looking but without much success, where do you even start? It's really simple. For starters, head over to LinkedIn. Change the location to Netherlands if it's not already the Netherlands, and type out visa sponsorship or both. Now, you're bound to find a ton of jobs over here, but these are some of the jobs right now that are offering sponsorship to work in the Netherlands. New Work Collective is looking to hire a PHP developer, and they also have a bunch of other openings with sponsorship like you can see here. BYD Europe is looking to hire an e-bus homologation manager. I don't even know what that is. I need to learn. And Gigs is looking to hire a senior back-end engineer. Next, there's another website which is really popular, and it usually has jobs only for the Netherlands, as you will see, but I definitely recommend you use this. It's called Starfied, which is really popular in the Netherlands. And if you use the same keywords and you do a quick search, you'll get a bunch of results. Like, a quick search will show you that there's an opening for a Mendix developer with sponsorship. There's a supply chain planning and scheduling consultant, again with sponsorship. There's an opening for an Azure DevOps analyst. and for an Angular.NET developer. And there's a lot more, so you should definitely check it out. And these aren't the only websites you can consider. There's also Jubal, there's Glassdoor, there's Indeed, Expatica, Dutch News, and Monster, where you can look for jobs. So remember, the key is to be persistent irrespective of which country you're looking for a job in, because it's bound to take time. Just don't give up and work in the meantime on improving your resume and your skills to improve your chances of landing that job. Now, speaking of good resumes, one thing that will definitely deter you from landing that interview call is a bad resume. So it's in your interest to make sure your resume is in the best shape ever. And if you need any help with that, watch this.